Hello, hello. Welcome once again to Drill Political Blog. Today I'll be talking about a few things. Nigeria is a country that's blessed so much human and natural resources. But it appears the level of development we see in Nigeria does not match the kind of resources we have in Nigeria. And that's to say, one of the biggest problems we have in Nigeria are things that emanate within the Nigerian state. Of course, we've been told several times that the issues of Nigeria, the two sides of a coin. But today we're looking at certain things, in every system, there are certain things that happens within a country that have laws and policies, and then if it happens there, you say, okay, it's normal. But there are some things, there's a saying that what you think is not happening in other countries, or some things you cannot imagine will happen in some countries, they're already happening in Nigeria. So let's look at some things that, that happens in Nigeria, and it blows the minds of people, and you wonder, how can this even happen? So to say, there are some things that can happen only in Nigeria, especially when it comes to politics. Okay, it's only in Nigeria that paying salary on time, state, federal government, is considered an achievement. Usually people thanking the government for paying salaries on time. It is your right. It's only in Nigeria you see people, consider paying salary on time as an achievement. It's only in Nigeria that citizens need connection to collect something as important as pension. In other climes, you work, the system deducts every month, end of your career, you start collecting your pension. But in Nigeria, sometimes you need connection. They even access your gratuity, talk more of your pension. It's only in Nigeria that citizens send delegations, traditional rulers, to thank a governor and president for constructing roads, bridges, building hospitals, and building schools and all of that. Citizens go to thank the governor, thank the president, thank the local government chairman for constructing these basic amenities. It's only in Nigeria I have seen this happen. It's only in Nigeria that the president can buy a new official car, a yacht, a new plane without budget provisions. No provision from, it's not captured in the budget, no approval from anywhere. The president can just dip the hands in the till, buy a new car, buy a new jet, buy a new yacht, take supplementary budget for. It's only in Nigeria that can happen. It's only in Nigeria that the National Assembly at the federal level and state houses of assembly are mere appendages of the executive, where they are more or less rubber stamp. Whatever the governor, the presidency, is what they do. Like exactly what we have now with the current Senate president. Whatever the president brings, no scrutiny, passes into law. It's only in Nigeria that people with massive corruption charges will still be voted and be appointed into public office. Otherwise, what is someone like Oji Uzokado, what is Akpabio, what are they doing in public office? People that have pending corruption charges, Danjuma Goji, people with corruption charges hanging over their head, they're still holding very important public positions, handling classified information of the state. Only in Nigeria that can happen. It's only in Nigeria the first lady will ask people to farm. That they can form farms in their backyard to feed. And the same first lady will spend over 200 million for decoration for an event that will amount to nothing to the ordinary citizen. It's only in Nigeria that a public officer will obtain court injunction to avoid probe. You have served the people, you have held public office for 8 years, 10 years. At the end of the day, they're able to establish allegations of corruption, of misappropriation. The same public officer will go to court. The court will grant them injunction to prevent security agencies from arresting them and asking them questions about their stewardship. Only in Nigeria that can happen. It's only in Nigeria that INEC, the Independent National Electoral Commission, will spend billions upon billions of taxpayers' money and elections will still be rigged and nobody will ask questions about if you collected this amount of money to provide this certain kind of service in terms of elections, and then elections will still be rigged, elections will still be, results will still be announced. Only in Nigeria. It's only in Nigeria that protesters will be arrested and charged for treason and charged for trying to overthrow the government. Protesters protesting for good governance, good policies will be arrested, while bandits can do videos on social media. Nothing happens to them. It's only in Nigeria we see that providing security, housing, electricity, education, will provide electricity, education, good roads, are still campaign promises for the last 4 decades, that means for over 40 years, over 50 years. It's only in Nigeria that people still campaign with these promises, saying they will build roads, hospitals, provide education, scholarships, and all of that. In the last 50 years, they still use these as campaign when other countries have gone beyond using infrastructure provision as campaign, as manifesto. We've gone to more sophisticated issues. So in Nigeria, we are still using these to campaign to people that they'll build roads and all of that for over 50 years. So in Nigeria, that politics is big business. Somebody has no other means of livelihood. He's just a politician. That makes him very rich. Only in Nigeria. No investments anywhere. So in Nigeria, that court determines who wins elections. Elections, what we see, the campaigns, the elections, the result announcing is just mere contextual democracy. The court, at the end of the day, determines who wins the elections. Waste of public funds. It's only in Nigeria that ethnicity and religion still remains the determinant factors of public policy and politics in Nigeria. What a shame. So in Nigeria, we have governors, presidents with questionable character, questionable age, questionable educational pedigree, questionable life, holding public office. Only in Nigeria, you have people with questionable, records, age, and academic qualifications, holding public office. Only in Nigeria. See somebody, a governor, with different age, different academic qualifications, and they still hold office. Only in Nigeria that can happen. Only in Nigeria, a senator will be convicted, a former governor who is a senator will be convicted for corruption, sent to jail, sent to prison. He will be there for a few months. They will not conduct election to fill the vacant position in the Senate. He will go to prison after certain months, come out from prison, go back to hold that same office, and he's still a senator. Only in Nigeria that can happen. I've not heard it happen anywhere else. That you'll be convicted for corruption. You go to prison. After certain months, you come out from prison. The office is still there waiting for you. You go back to that same office. Otherwise, Ojus Okale should tell us how he was able to do the... So in Nigeria, somebody will not win primaries, but he will contest the election. Only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria that a parliamentarian earns more than a professor of a university. It happens only in Nigeria. A full professor of 15-20 years earns less than 1% or less than 2% of what somebody in the parliament earns. We want a better society. It's only in Nigeria the amount used to construct a road is equivalent to a national budget. A road that is not even Nigerians do not even need the road at this time. There are so many deplorable roads in Nigeria. The East End Road, there's so many roads in the north, the south, east, and the west that needs government attention, that needs billions to be spent on. But the government decided to build a road from Lagos to Calabar for close to 15 trillion naira, which is equivalent to the national budget, to a questionable company, no bidding process, nothing, just to a questionable company of the owners are people of questionable character. That will happen only in Nigeria, and it's only in Nigeria that the rice is a solution to almost every cry for problem. Cry for road, they give you rice. You cry for lack of education, they give you rice. Poverty, they give you rice. Bad governance, they give you rice. For almost everything in Nigeria, they give you rice for it. Maybe I've missed one or two things that you think can happen only in Nigeria. You can drop that in the comment section. Now, please don't forget to like and share this video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, as well as my WhatsApp channel. To come your way again, don't forget to subscribe. And like I said, whatever you think I've missed and something you think can happen only in Nigeria, please don't forget to drop the comment, and then we'll publish that for everyone to see. Thank you.